Friends, I need to follow up on something important because new information has come to light and it changes the stakes of the race. And what you're watching right now unfold in Illinois, it's not a normal Republican primary. This is something far more dangerous. This is what happens when the Democrat machine realizes it's about to lose control. Jessica Breugelmans didn't scare them by accident. She scared them because she's real, she's independent, and she cannot be controlled. And now we know why they're panicking. Because Democrat unions, the same forces backing J.B. Pritzker, Brandon Johnson, all of them, they're spending thousands of dollars to influence a Republican primary to stop Jessica. Let that sink in. See, before I go any further, I need to say this very clearly. Jessica needs our help right now. There's a link in the description of this video where you can donate directly to her campaign because this race is coming down to the wire and every dollar matters. If you believe Republican primaries should be decided by Republicans and not Democrat unions, then you need to give now. Do not wait until the end of this video. Step into this fight right now and help fuel this campaign. You see, two powerful unions with a long record of bankrolling far-left Democrats are now backing Jessica's primary opponent. These are unions that supported the $1 billion Chicago bailout, the gas tax hikes, and the same policies that are driving families and businesses out of Illinois. That alone should tell you everything that you need to know. Jessica's opponent, Danielle Penman, guess what? Has a documented record of voting in Democrat primaries, even refusing to vote for President Trump, choosing Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders instead. And now she's being boosted by the same political ecosystem that has wrecked this state. This is not a Republican insurgent. That's a Trojan horse. And this is where the contrast becomes crystal clear. You see, Jessica Breugelmans is not running because the party tapped her on the shoulder. She's running because of an intrinsic motivation to serve her community, something rooted deeply in her faith, her family, and a lifetime of volunteerism and nonprofit leadership. You see, she's lived in Illinois her entire life. She lived in the district since she was 9 years old. She's watched towns hollow out, taxes explode, families struggle just to stay where they grew up. You see, this race is personal for Jessica. She's a small business owner. She grew up in a manufacturing household. She's an educator who has worked in public schools, private schools, and homeschooling because when the system failed her son, she didn't walk away, she stepped in. You see, she believes that classrooms should focus on reading and writing and math, not lowering standards to appease political activists. She believes that zip codes should never determine opportunity, and she believes the parents, not the bureaucrats, should be in charge of education and healthcare decisions for their children. You see, that combination, it terrifies the establishment. And she has been here before. Back in 2019, she ran for school board to represent students, parents, teachers, and taxpayers. And that's when she learned just how dirty the system can be. Union bosses spent more money than ever before, not to fight 9 candidates, but to stop one, her. Why? Because independent thinkers scare them. They were afraid of her then, and they are afraid of her now. See, Jessica doesn't belong to the union bosses. She belongs to the people of the district. And when it comes to public safety, let me be very clear. Jessica stands with law enforcement and believes that violent offenders should not be released back into our communities. The reason her opponent keeps trying to make this a wedge issue is simple. She can't speak to the depth, breadth, or credibility of Jessica's background. And at the doors, voters are telling Jessica the truth. Affordability, taxes, they're crushing families. Education, it matters deeply, and people want a representative who understands real life and not political theater. That is why the Democrat machine is intervening right now. You see, they know that if Jessica wins the primary, the general election becomes a real threat to their grip on power. And that is why I am coming back to you with urgency. Jessica still needs to raise another $60,000 to fully fund the primary fight. This campaign is people-powered, not union-funded. It's not machine-backed. There's a link in the description of this video where you can donate directly to her campaign. So if you believe Republican primaries should be decided by Republicans, not Democrat unions, now is the moment to act. Illinois is the front line. Jessica Breugelmans is the firewall. And the machine is moving because it knows it is losing control. They were afraid of her then, and they're afraid of her now. So let's prove that they are right. Stand with Jessica, fuel this campaign, and let's finish what they tried so hard to stop. Link in the description.